Top TV, truth of the people.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, it's your boy BBORHRY ndani ya Top TV. This is FMK Wazoefu Show, straight out of FMK Football Made in Kajiado. And you know what? Nikona one of the amazing Wazoefu, one of the best and freshest men that we have in this country. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's help me invite Coach Jacob Ghost Mulei. Hello, sir.
Yes, how are you?
How are you?
Not bad. I'm good. Tuko sawa.
Nice.
Yes, we are here at the Liberty Sports Academy.
Awesome.
Having a very good friendly with Dongata School. So, talk to me.
Okay, sir, let's just start from the top. Kuna wale wanataka kujua tu majina zako kamili. Inizine za kwa ni gani?
Jacob Ghost Mulei is majina yangu. Former coach of Harambee Stars, former coach of Tusker, former coach of APR, and now the director at Liberty Sports Academy.
Awesome. So, sir, let's just dive into direct. What does it make to make a great and a good player?
Well, it takes a lot of time, patience, and then also a lot of discipline is involved. And grooming a good player, you need a lot of patience and also the right direction. They normally say practice makes perfect, but I don't agree with that. I say perfect practice does. Because we have seen a lot of players who are being trained, but the question is, what kind of training are they getting? And at what age do you administer which kind of training? Because talent is there, I cannot refuse about it, but it takes time. There is pedagogy, or there is also that pyramid of development, where when you look at it from football artistry, how you handle the ball and then you keep on moving up to playing 1 against 1, 2v2. It's a long process, and it's not for the faint-hearted, and it is not for anybody who is in a hurry to make money. You got to take your time, you got to look at the player, you got to look at his temperament, his discipline. Today we are talking about holistic approach. It's not the way like you just look at talent alone. No, you look at talent, then with this talent, what does it bring in? Because most of the young players are in school. So there is a very big difference between just a talented player trying to develop and also we forget about the education part, because you are trying to create a human being. It's not just a football player. Because for me, the most important thing is not to make a professional player. It's to make a football player so that somebody who does not even play can be able to fit in the society.
Wow. And speaking of that, and even you've touched temperaments, at Liberty Sports, what's the one thing that you look at and say, you know what, this is not only just a player that we've made, just like you've said, what is the one thing that you look from that young boy who just attends at the academy and actually grows up?
Number 1 is discipline. Number 2 is discipline. Number 3 is discipline. You can be as good as anybody, but without the discipline part, then forget it. Because we have seen a lot of good players without discipline, they just fade away. They don't really make it to the top. So a lot of discipline and patience also, because Rome was not built in a day, but it can be destroyed in seconds. So the thing is, we need to have a lot of work, a lot of mentoring, a lot of support, because there's an age a player reaches, he thinks that he's the biggest player in the world. No. And more so coming from Kenya, which is not a footballing nation, I would say. We are more or less an athletic and also a rugby nation, because internationally we are still not in the map. So we are trying to see what can we do with our football to come to world class, because every year we are talking about qualifying Cup of Nations, going to the World Cup and all this. Now we are not even near the radar. And it's not a Kenyan problem alone. I mean, when you look at the Eastern Central Africa, it's difficult. I don't know when the last time we were in the World Cup. I think DRC Congo, that is the Central Africa. And so there is a lot that needs to be done, but not one man can do it. It's an effort of the whole country.
True. That's amazing. And since you've said that, what do you think is the key fundamental things that actually we need to do as a country in order to just propel, not only just being not a footballing nation, but actually changing that narrative a little bit?
Well, it's uniformity in terms of training.
Yeah.
I am happy that there are many coaches who have been trained today.
Yeah.
But we have 47 counties, so you have to push it into every county that we are training the under 5 the same way under 5 is training in Nairobi, is training in Garissa, Mombasa, Turkana, everywhere. With that kind of organization, then we are sure about developing every football talent in this country, because what has happened, concentration of football now is only in the city, and that is difficult, but we need to spread our wings, because we don't know, maybe the best player, the best fullback could be in Garissa, in Wajir. So if we are going to spread our wings in terms of development, then we are going to get it right.
That's amazing. In fact, that's a lot of wisdom nuggets that you're getting from me. So we need to devolve the talents.
Of course, because we cannot concentrate on one area. Footballers is a God-given talent. It's everywhere. And if we are not going to support all those regions that have been left behind, then we are not going to get the best football players in Kenya yet.
That's true. That's true. So even to the upcoming coaches, senior, what's the thing that you'd want actually to advise them, especially someone that wants to start an academy like Liberty in future?
First of all, you have to get the professionals to do it for you, coaches who have been trained for different age categories, because you cannot be a coach who can train the senior, juniors, and the young boys. Now you have to get it right, and then so the right coaching. To start an academy is not a problem. We have a lot of academies here. The big question is, are they training the right things for these kids who are going to be future stars? That is a big question.
Wow. So it's not just a matter of being a coach.
No. You are a coach, you are a mentor. There's so much. There is the science of football. There's so much that you need to do. And as a coach, it's not about coaching alone. You have to read a lot. You have to have a wide knowledge and also exchange programs, because nobody knows it all. We have to borrow and live from the developed countries. What are they doing that we are not doing? And all that. And everything today is in the internet. But first, you need to go through a course to know. Not just to upload something from the internet and then coach your boys without knowing duration, maybe how long, the intensity. There's so much in coaching.
Nice. So what does one really need to do, or what are the procedures for one to join Liberty?
Well, you come for trials. We are not biased. If you're a young kid, you want to develop your football from 5 years, you are invited here. Then we have, of course, what it takes to join Liberty. If you meet the requirements, then you join. We have a Liberty senior team that is playing in the Division 1. We have an under 5, we have an under 12, we have under 15, under 17. So we have all age categories, and now we have Libertadores, that is the girls team.
The girls team.
Yes.
Hey, that's amazing. That's amazing. We've actually heard about all that actually it takes for you to join Liberty. So, coaches, senior, ghosts, you actually have done so much, especially not only just for the Kenyan football, but for the industry itself. What is the thing that you've learned all those years until now that you can actually give someone that's watching us at the moment?
Well, I will repeat. There is no magic. Number 1 is discipline. Number 2, discipline. Number 3 is discipline. If you have those 3, then you are going to reach where you want to go.
There is no shortcut.
No. Shortcuts are dangerous cuts.
Nice one. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard the man himself. Until next time, it's your boy BBOY, HWRY, and Dania FMK Wazoefu Show. This is Top TV. Big up.